Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? I'm going into the random wreck today, and for the most part, when I get teammates, you never really know. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I can usually carry us to the win as long as they're not actively trying to throw the game, but this specific random wreck game, as you guys see, I got KOZA on my team. He's on a new build. If you guys do not know KOZA, definitely check him out. He is a great dribbler, a great guard. He works for 2K Labs. You guys have probably heard his voice, even if you haven't seen his YouTube channel. And nothing but good things to say about him. I'm going to show you guys a few games that we ended up playing. Now, we got into each other's lobby in the random bracket, and then after that, we ended up staying for a few more games because the likelihood of this happening again is pretty much zero. I've only had this happen one other time with a content creator, and it was actually Sprague. You guys might have seen that video. We were both on 6'7", and we were dominated at the 4 and the 5. For this video, I'm on my 7'3" center. KOZA's on a shooting guard build, and it's really easy to play with him. And as you guys can see, I set screens, I dunk the ball, I get rebounds. Of course, this build can shoot as well, so if they start playing the paint, cutting off the drive, I can get my shot. I mean, look at this, man. I get the rebound, throw it up. He ends up hitting a weak contested shot. Now, when you're playing in random wreck, when your teammates are taking those type of shots, you're usually rolling your eyes because they're missing. But KOZA's actually knocking down these shots. He's always gone on the fast break. Now, unfortunately for him, I was using a bit of a troll pass style for the video. Trying one out. It did not end up being that good. But even with his player doing some 360 catches a lot of the time, he's still able to score very efficiently. You can see my teammate dotting me in the paint, going up with the dunk meter. The point guard we have is actually a post-scoring type build. It was very interesting playing with him. Sometimes I'm setting him screens. Sometimes I'm letting him just post-spin his matchup. He ends up taking the shot right here. Now, they're able to make him miss that, but it does not matter because I'm in the paint. 7'3" max wingspan. I mean, look at this, too. He ends up walling me off. Not going to let me dunk the ball again, but now I'm just going to hit him with a nice post fade. Pretty much impossible for us to lose with this duo. Now, I say that. There is something interesting that happens next game. I'll let you guys wait to find out. He sends me a message right here. He's 22 points at half, 86% from the 3. We were actually not in a party, not in game chat. We were playing it like a true random wreck game. Just hooping with IQ. You can see he's got the ball. The PG going to set him a screen as well with me, which, some people can't handle the double screens. But KOZA, he plays a lot of random wrecks, so I'm sure he can make it happen. Fades right here. Very, very rarely will I play with somebody who is a scorer like KOZA. A game like this, I don't really need to worry about scoring too much. You can see I got a couple of shots, a couple of dunks, post fade, but rebounding the ball and throwing the outlet passes are going to be the best thing I can do to help the team win right there. The PG actually just dunks on everybody in the paint. KOZA, no screen, top of the key, gets past his defender, hits the front fade. Right here, I got the 2-8 tenacity. They dot me at the top of the key. I appreciate it, This game, I probably don't even really need to pop. I probably don't even really need to look for my shot. But if I'm open, I'm still more than happy to take it. You can see right here, he ends up getting blocked. I know KOZA's at the top of the key, ready to shoot the ball, though. Throwing it back out. 20 rebounds, 16 points, 10 assists. Gonna kind of pause for a second, go up with the dunk, and I gotta hang on the rim just to be a bit disrespectful. Now, unfortunately for the other team, it's a team gap, Me and KOZA, it's too much to overcome in the random wreck. And honestly, our PG wasn't too bad. The other guy, you can see 3 points, 5 assists. He didn't shoot the ball a ton, but he was playing well as well. And right here, this is a bit of an interesting turn. I thought we were just going to be flooding every single team. But you can see these guys, they're not too bad. And we got an AI. And a smart thing that these guys are doing is they're actually going to end up just leaving the AI wide open all game. They're going to send doubles at KOZA. They're going to send doubles at the PG. They're going to send doubles at me. And they're going to kind of force us to let the AI shoot a lot of the game. Not to mention the PG that they got is cooking all game. Now, KOZA did try to switch on to him. The guy on our team, he didn't really get it. So he would just end up leaving somebody open. So we couldn't really end up switching to the matchup we wanted. Just got to play that random wreck ball. Follow your arrows and do your best. And it was not looking like it was going to be enough at first. Now, we're still playing pretty decent. He hits the back door right there. PG out on the fast break. Very crafty guy is going to end up going to the little lay right here. KOZA also had layup on his build, so I was seeing a lot more layups than I normally do in a random rec game. I get the pass, fumble it a little bit. You know, I'm waiting to see how the defenders are going to react. Unfortunately, they end up giving me a little bit too much space with the jab, and I knocked down the shot. KOZA throwing the lob right here. Ball movement was beautiful on this team. The midi fades were unstoppable on this team. But even so, the other team playing very well, playing very smart, you know, just sending double teams, daring us to pass to the AI. And AIs, they will knock down pretty efficiently, but if you're just going to let an AI shoot all game, if you're going to let an AI take 30 shots, you're probably going to end up losing. You can see right there, he was open for 3. I called for the ball. I think he missed the shot. I was a little bit nervous. He might miss another one, so I'm able to hit the midi pop right there. And you guys can see, man, the score staying close all the way around. Toward the end of the game, I figured it's time for me to start making my mark scoring-wise, so I'm going to get a three-pointer right here, tie us up. I'm going to end up catching it, go up with the standing dunk to finally put us back up. They're going to take the timeout. Not too sure what they're talking about. Maybe he just didn't like being put in a poster. KOZA is going to go to the fade. 51-51. 1 minute left. You guys can see they're up 1. I get a board. KOZA's out on the fast break, goes up with the layup, and he's able to knock it down even though it's a very early. Throwing it to the PG right here. He's able to kind of move around, get himself to a dunk. 68-68. We have the ball. I'm setting KOZA some big body screens. He ends up going to the fadeaway top of the key 3 and knocking it down. And as you guys can see, we're able to squeak by with the win. Now, obviously, I was thinking that there was no way we could have a close game with this duo, but that is the fun thing about Random Rec. You never really know what's going to happen. We had an AI. They were playing off the AI pretty well. They ended up having a good PG and RPG. The defensive matchup just wasn't quite there, so you got to play a little bit harder. You can see KOZA 32 points. The PG with 22 points himself. Right here, I thought we were going to have a really good game. We actually have 10 people. Don't get me started on waiting in the rec lobby and 2K giving you a bot. I would always rather have a real person. I don't care if it's a casual, a bronze, a silver, a gold, a purple. A real person over an AI every single time. Now, unfortunately, the PG that we had been playing with, he wasn't there at the start of the game, so he ends up getting kicked. KOZA, the only ball handler at this point. And of course, me, I'm going to be a bit more, you know, shot happy, looking for my shot because we might not have the same amount of offense that we've had the last couple of games. Little hop jumper step back right there. If you guys did enjoy the video, man, if you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. It helps me out a lot. Shout out to KOZA. Shout out to the team. This is TONIC. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
1 sec. God damn, I done gave y'all the motherfucking, What he don't? Yeah,